Dear students, now we are in the topic of quadratic expressions, objective quadratic expressions. Quadratic expressions, objective. In yesterday class, we have discussed regarding synopsis in the topic of quadratic expressions or quadratic equations. Depends upon discriminants delta 1 and delta 2 for the two quadratic equation p of x equal to 0 and q of x equal to 0. The properties we have discussed in some examples also. Now today the topic is transformed equations and location of roots. First of all, transformed equations. What is the transformed equations? Means here general notation for a quadratic equation. General notation of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the general notation of the quadratic expression. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the quadratic equation. If alpha, gamma, beta are roots of this one, general notation is alpha, gamma, beta are roots. Alpha, gamma, beta are roots of this QE. Then alpha square, gamma, beta square are roots of. Alpha square, gamma, beta square are roots of QE. This is as f of x. QE f of root x equal to 0. So the notation is that if ax square plus bx plus equal to 0 is original quadratic expression, the original quadratic equation f of x equal to 0, general notation alpha beta are roots of that equation. The quadratic equation which is having roots of squares of roots of original quadratic equation is formula f of root x. In other way we can write the QE. The QE whose roots are squares of f of x equal to 0 is f of root x is equal to 0. This is first form. This is called as transformed equation. What is transferring? The roots alpha beta are original and the roots are changing or transferring as alpha square and beta square. That is why f of root x is called as transformed equation of the original quadratic equation. Next, let us write the second one. The QE whose roots are cubes of roots of f of x equal to 0 is f of cube root x equal to 0. F of cube root x that meaning is alpha cube gamma beta cube. Alpha cube gamma beta cube are roots of f of cube root x equal to 0. Third one, the QE whose roots are nth power of roots of f of x equal to 0 is f of nth root x equal to 0. Next one, the QE. Students, that meaning is here alpha power n and beta power n are the roots of this one, and wherever alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation f of x equal to 0. Next one, the QE whose roots are the QE whose roots are increased or enhanced by k of the roots of f of x equal to 0 is f of x minus k equal to 0. Whenever there is increasing, here the formula is decreasing. That is f alpha plus k comma beta plus k are the roots. Alpha plus k comma beta plus k are the roots. Next one, the QE whose roots are diminished by k, diminished or decreased, diminished by k of roots of f of x, of roots of f of x equal to 0 is f of x plus k is equal to 0. That is alpha minus k comma beta minus k are roots. Here you can observe one thing, that the symbol is getting opposite whenever the roots are increased. The notation is becoming x minus k. Whenever the roots are decreased, the notation is x plus k. In the similar way, we can write another formula also. If the roots of f of x, if the roots are k times it, if the roots are k times of f of x equal to 0, the quadratic equation is f of x by k is equal to 0. That is k alpha comma k beta are roots. K alpha comma k beta. Here next another formula, if the roots are divided by k of f of x is equal to 0, that means the kth part, that is alpha by k comma beta by k are roots. Then the QE, the quadratic equation, you can written as f of kx equal to 0. Observe that whenever it is division is there for roots, here the number is multiplying for the f of x, f of kx. If it is k times, that means into, here it is becoming by. If it is decreasing, here it is becoming plus. If it is increasing, here it is becoming minus. Like that. Alpha cube here, alpha cube beta cube is there, then f of cube root x, alpha square beta square is there, then f of square root x. If alpha power and beta power another root, then f of nth root x. So the symbol is everything, it is getting opposite. Next, in the similar way, we can do another sum. 7 formulas completed. Let us going to discuss about 8th formula. Depends upon this transformed equations concept. Eighth formula, if roots of f of x are reciprocal to each other, then A is equal to C. Let me explain about this one. Take the equation f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. If alpha, gamma, beta are roots of this quadratic equation, if alpha, gamma, beta are roots of f of x equal to 0, reciprocal means 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. So 1 by alpha, gamma, 1 by beta are the roots of 1 by alpha, gamma, 1 by beta are the roots of f of 1 by x equal to 0. Depends upon f of 1 by x, you can write here a by x square plus b by x plus c equal to 0. That implies here you can write a plus bx, a plus bx plus cx square equal to 0. It is becoming into the quadratic equation cx square plus bx plus a equal to 0. So what is happening here? A became c and c became a. That is the condition of a is equal to c if the roots are reciprocal. So you can understand that the quadratic equation having the roots of reciprocal roots of the given quadratic equation is f of 1 by x equal to 0 is the formula. Next, 9. If alpha, gamma, beta are roots of f of x equal to 0, then minus alpha, gamma, minus beta are roots of minus alpha, gamma, minus beta roots of f of minus x equal to. This is called as QE having negative roots. This is called as QE having negative roots. QE having negative roots. If the formula QE having negative reciprocals, QE having negative reciprocal roots, negative reciprocal roots, you can say that f of minus 1 by x equal to. Like that, for so many conditions we can apply. Negative reciprocal squares, negative reciprocal cubes, negative reciprocal alpha for a negative reciprocal f times like that. We can write the quadratic equations. Now let us going to discuss about the another model depends upon the transform the equations. If the roots are alpha by 1 minus alpha and alpha by 1 plus alpha model. 11th formula, if alpha, gamma, beta are the roots. If alpha, gamma, beta are the roots of f of x is equal to 0, that is original quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then QE having alpha by 1 minus alpha, gamma, beta by 1 minus beta as a roots. So let us discuss the properties of roots like that. Let alpha by 1 minus alpha is equal to y. Take alpha as a subject here. So alpha is equal to y minus y alpha. Alpha plus y alpha is equal to y. Therefore, alpha taken common, it becomes 1 plus y equal to y. Therefore, alpha is equal to y by 1 plus y. So, alpha is a root of this original quadratic equation. Therefore, you can substitute here instead of x. So, you can write f of y by 1 plus y equal to 0. Or, this is the required QE. You can understand as the required QE is f of x by 1 plus x equal to 0. So, if alpha, gamma, beta are the roots of f of x equal to 0, ax plus b plus c equal to 0 given, to get the roots of the alpha by 1 minus alpha and beta by 1 minus beta as roots, the QE required QE is if you substitute the value f of x plus 1 by x equal to 0, you will be getting the roots in this model. Next, last one. If in the similar way, another question is here. if alpha comma beta are the roots of, if alpha comma beta are the roots of f of x equal to 0, that is equal to general quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then QE, then the quadratic equation having alpha by 1 plus alpha comma beta by 1 plus beta as roots. In the similar way, you can substitute here, let alpha by 1 plus alpha as y. Take alpha as a subject. So alpha is equal to y plus y alpha. Alpha taken common, taken instead becomes 1 minus y is equal to y. Therefore, alpha is equal to y by 1 minus y. So by replacing required equation, I am writing in the previous model. Required QE as f of x by 1 minus x equal to 0. These are the transformed equations. Depends upon the separate roots. Depends upon the original roots of quadratic equation. These formulae are most useful in next chapter, theory of equation. In quadratic equation also this is useful. Of course, these 12 formulas only for MSET, not for mains. Now let us going to discuss about the second model of transformed equations. Let us write next formula. One root is square of the other, one root is cube of the other, like that. The conditions. Conditions of roots. Conditions of roots. If one root is n times of other, one root is n times of other of a QE. General notation, the QE is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Let the condition now I am verifying. Alpha comma n alpha be the roots. Alpha comma n alpha be the roots. That implies alpha plus n alpha, sum of roots I am going to discuss with you. Alpha plus n alpha sum of roots is equal to minus b by a, and product of roots alpha into n alpha is equal to c by a. Use the formula alpha plus n alpha is equal to minus b by a, and product of roots here alpha into n alpha equal to c by a. That implies you take common alpha, it becomes 1 plus n is equal to minus b by a. So alpha is equal to, you write here, minus b into a by 1 plus n. That implies there here you write, therefore here alpha square is equal to c by an. Substitute the value of here alpha square, taking these, equating b square by a square into 1 plus n whole square is equal to c by an. A square will get cancelled. The required condition is nb square is equal to ac into 1 plus n whole square. nb square is equal to ac into 1 plus n whole square. I think already this one we have done exercise 3, Roman number 2 or exercise 3 only. Now depends upon this. So this is first formula, depends upon condition of roots concept. Now if one root is twice of the other, one root is twice of other, that is ratio is 1 is to 2, twice of the other. So put n is equal to 1 is equal to 1. So 2b square is equal to 1 plus 2 whole square 9ac. This formula is important for applications of differentiation rules and Lagrange's equality theorem also. Third one, if one root is thrice of the other also, right? Thrice. If one root is thrice of the other, that is ratio is 1:3. That implies the condition put n is equal to 3. 3b square is equal to ac into 1 plus b whole square, 4 square 16. 3b square equal to 16 ac. Next formula is also there. If the roots are in the ratio m:n, that is, if the roots are m alpha comma n alpha, m alpha comma n alpha are ratio m:n, I think depends upon this one. We can write here instead of 1 you can write m. nb square is equal to m plus n whole square into ac. nb square is equal to m plus n whole square into ac. If put here 1:3 m is 1 and this one, yes. Formula condition is nb square is equal to m plus n whole square into ac. These are the conditions. Next one, let us consider 1 root is square of the other, 1 root is cube of the other, 1 root is nth power of the other also. Let us write fifth formula. If one root is square of the other, if one root is square of the other of QE, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So let us consider alpha comma alpha square be the roots. Alpha comma alpha square be the roots. That implies now we can consider the sum of roots concept. Alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b by a, and the product of roots concept alpha into alpha square equal to c by a. Therefore, you can write here alpha cube is equal to c by a. Alpha is equal to c by a whole power 1/3. That implies substitute here the alpha value instead of alpha and alpha square you can substitute c by a whole power 1/3 plus c by a whole power 2/3 is equal to minus b by a. Let us doing here cubing to both sides. Cubing both sides, and remember the formula that a plus b whole cube is equal to, now I am going to make you to remember the formula a cube plus b cube. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Better to use this formula. So that implies by cubing it becomes c by a. That's all. Here you can write c square by a square plus 3ab into a plus b. 3ab means here 3 into c by a whole power 1/3 into c by a whole power 2/3 into a plus b means you can write this one. This is a, this is b. So it becomes minus b by a is equal to minus b cube by a cube. That implies you write here c by a plus c square by a square plus 3 into here c by a power 1/3, c by a power 2/3. If the bases are equal, you can add powers. 1 plus 2, 3/3 becomes 3c by a. Put minus here, minus 3c by a square is equal to minus b cube by a cube. That implies taking LCM here a square, it becomes ac plus c square minus 3bc whole by a square is equal to minus b cube by a cube. That's all. Now this a square will be getting cancelled a times. By taking cross multiplication you can say a square c plus ac square minus 3abc is equal to minus b cube. Therefore, this is the required condition. required condition is a square c plus ac square plus b cube. A square c plus ac square plus b cube is equal to 3abc. This is the formula. If one root is square of the other, this is direct written. So you should remember as synopsis. You should remember as this is a formula. Otherwise, you can do the full sum. Now, one root is square we have completed. Let us discuss one root is alpha power n and alpha. Let us discuss about one root is nth power of the other. One root is nth power of the other. One root is nth power of the other. So let us write alpha power n with the roots. Depends upon some of the roots. Condition we have discussed in previous sum. So alpha, this is second one. Alpha plus alpha power n is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into alpha power n is equal to c by a. You write here alpha power n plus 1 is equal to c by a. That implies alpha is equal to c by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. Now substitute the alpha value here. C by a power 1 by n plus 1 plus c by a whole power n by n plus 1 is equal to minus b by a. Better to take a this side. You can write a into c power 1 by n plus 1 by a power 1 by n plus 1 plus a into c power n by n plus 1 by a power n by n plus 1 plus b equal to 0. That implies a into, you do one thing, here a power 1 you can calculate, this one taken, in numerator it becomes a power 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 dot c power 1 by n plus 1 plus here also a power 1 minus n by n plus 1 dot c power n by n plus 1 plus b is equal to 0. That's all. Now we can write a power n plus 1 minus 1 becomes n by n plus 1. A power n by n plus 1 dot c power 1 by n plus 1 plus a power n plus 1 minus n becomes 1 by n plus 1 dot c power n by n plus 1 plus b is equal to 0. That implies we can write the required condition. Required condition is a dot c power 1 by n plus 1 is there, and a power 1 by n plus 1, c power 1 by n plus 1 is there. We can take this one as common like this: a power n dot c whole power 1 by n plus 1 plus a dot c power n whole power 1 by n plus 1 plus b is equal to 0. We can substitute the value here 2 whenever the roots are in the model of alpha and alphas. Here also depends upon this formula. Let us discuss about if one root is a cube of the other. If one root is a cube of the other, one root is cube of the other, that implies alpha comma alpha cube be the roots. Alpha comma alpha cube be the roots. So instead of n we can substitute 3 here. That implies you write a cube c whole power 1 by 4. Okay. Plus ac cube whole power 1 by 4 plus b is equal to 0. That's all. These are the condition of roots. Now we are entering into the next topic, location of roots, which is very important. And before going to discuss about location of roots, another shortcut formula, another shortcut is there to find out the range. Range. If f of x is equal to ax square minus bx plus c, ax square minus bx plus c whole by ax square plus bx plus, or that only f of x is equal to, in reverse model, ax square plus bx plus c by ax square minus bx plus c, then its range is equal to formula f of minus root c by a comma f of root c by a. This is the formula. Let us consider an example. I think example 20. Find the range of. This is the important IPE question. Find the range of f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 by x square plus x plus 1. Of course, you can take this one as y and take cross multiplication. Let make x is real using delta greater than equal to 0. Lie between does not have to do. The concept is there. Depends upon the exercise 3b. We can do without doing that. Shortcut is there. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1. Of course, b is equal to also 1, c is equal to 1. So f of range, the formula f of minus root c by a. Don't try to confuse here. Minus is outside of root, not in the root. So simply write f of minus c by a means f of minus 1 comma f of 1 is the range. So substitute here minus 1 first. Whenever you substitute minus 1, becomes 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 by 1 minus 1 plus 1, 3. If you substitute 1 minus 1 plus 1 here, 1 by 3 plus 1. Always range should be defined as small value first and large value next. That is why you should write range equal to 1 by 3 comma 3 like this. I think this is worked exam 20. Now let us going to discuss about the location of roots, and it depends upon the location of roots. Some examples also we can discuss. IMP mains advanced concept. Whatever the sums and whatever the theory I am discussing with you since yesterday, it is completely apart from IP students. So most IMP for mains, whatever the concept I am teaching to you, you should remember and you should practice the concept and some sums. Now put side heading location of roots. The value here, location of roots. Location of roots. So what is the location of roots? The position of roots for the quadratic equation. In this first one, if a real number k, exists, alpha comma beta are the roots. Alpha comma beta are the roots of f of x. That is, the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It's a quadratic equation. Now, among this is Roman number 1. Among this one conditions, if k greater than both roots, this is a condition. K greater than both roots. Then what will happen? What is the position? What is the location? What is the graph? K greater than both roots. That implies k greater than alpha, comma k greater than beta. K greater than alpha and k greater than beta. K minus alpha you can write greater than 0 and k minus beta greater than 0. If you multiply these both, you can get here plus into plus concept plus a k minus alpha into k minus beta greater than 0. Remember, we know that I am writing this ax square plus bx plus c is equal to a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Already we have learned this one in IT. So whenever x minus alpha and x minus beta is there, you can write a into f of alpha or f of beta like this. If k is there here, a into f of x concept, here a into f of a concept. Whenever it is greater than 0, you can say the condition a into f of k greater than 0. Put a box here. This is the first condition. Okay, next. K minus alpha into k. Let us draw the graph now. If a greater than 0, if a greater than 0, so we know that whenever a greater than 0, the quadratic equation graph indicates upwards parabola. Upwards parabola. Here what I am saying, a real number k, alpha, here a real number k exists if you leave it. Alpha, beta are the roots of this one. If k greater than both roots, so this is alpha and this is beta. Students, this is k. So f of k, here positive side, f of k greater than 0. Alpha and beta are two distinct roots of the quadratic equation. Whenever alpha and beta two distinct roots are there, the quadratic equation graph is always in the shape of parabola. The parabola intersects in two distinct points of the x-axis. Whenever a graph intersects x-axis, that is called as point of intersection. Here condition is a greater than 0, you can write delta greater than or equal to 0. Because there is a chance to touch this, the parabola touch this x-axis. So whenever it is touching, there will be only equal roots. Equal root concept is equal to 0. So a greater than 0, delta greater than 0 is also there. What I am saying, k is greater than both roots. Here the minimum value concept already we have discussed here. Minus b by 2a comma 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. That implies you can do, this is a condition, delta greater than equal to 0, this is a condition, and you can write k greater than minus b by 2a. Put a box. K greater than minus b by 2a or minus b by 2a less than k. Less than, not equal. Minus b by 2a less than. Depends upon these three boxes. First formula here, a into f of k greater than 0, next one delta greater than equal to 0, next one k greater than minus b by 2a. So location of roots depends upon this one. Some examples are there, we discuss, then you can understand. Next condition, next this is first diagram. Next second diagram graph. If a less than 0, here also if a less than 0, we know that the graph of parabola, graph of the quadratic equation is downwards parabola. But I am saying this is alpha, this is beta, and k is greater than alpha, both roots. So here k and here f of k. It becomes, of course, it is 0. Now what is happening here? Minus b by 2a comma 4ac minus b square by 4a is the minimum, maximum, minimum or maximum. Here it is maximum value, a less than 0. If a greater than 0, it is minimum value. Minimum value of the expression is yet to x equal to minus b by 2a, and minimum or maximum value is the formula for ac minus b square by 4a. Here also you can understand a less than 0, delta greater than equal to 0, and k greater than minus b by 2a. This is the condition. Next, same depends upon this concept. We can say another sum if location of this, if a real number k alphabet, it's okay. Next, if both roots are lesser than k, second condition. Among this second formula, Roman number 1, second formula. A particular real number case. What is the case when you can get out? In the question they will give if the roots lesser than 5, if the roots lesser than 3, greater than 3, like that. That is k. Whatever the number will be giving in the question, that is k here. Next, second question, if alpha beta roots are everything, it's okay. Once again you should get this one. If a real number k alpha beta are the roots of f of x equal to 0, if k lesser than both roots, if k less than both roots, then we can write now k less than alpha, k less than alpha comma k less than beta, k less than alpha comma k less than beta. That implies we can write now k minus alpha less than 0. Next, k minus beta less than 0, because k less than alpha and k less than beta. Now multiply the both conditions, k minus alpha and k minus beta. This is minus and minus. Minus into minus becomes plus. You can write this one as in the previous concept, a into f of k. Here also it is greater than 0. Put a box here. This is a and draw the graph. If I am writing, if a greater than 0, draw like this. Whenever a greater than 0, the quadratic equation graph. Of course, it is always parabola. It is having distinct roots, and here alpha and here beta. The graph is upward parabola. This is a greater than 0. Okay. K, whatever I am discussing, k less than both. So put here. This is k. K less than alpha and k less than beta. Now what is here? Of course, even though here we will be getting the condition a greater than 0. Whenever the graph is intersecting the x-axis in two distinct points, you can say here delta greater than or equal to 0. 0 for 0 also chance is there. Minus b by 2a, comma here 4ac minus b square by 4a. Also here you can say that k less than minus b by 2a. In previous model we got k greater than minus b by 2a. Here we got k greater than, k less than minus b by 2a. Next, second one, among this one, second case we write if a less than 0 and draw the graph of this one. Whenever a less than 0, the graph of quadratic equation is a downwards parabola. This is, of course, this is you write as minus b by 2a comma minus delta by 4a. Minus b by 2a comma minus delta by 4a. K is lesser than both roots. You can write here f of k. This is beta. In the similar way you can write same. Delta greater than or equal to 0. Even though a less than 0, whenever the graph is intersecting in two distinct points of the x-axis, then you conclude that delta greater than or equal to 0. If it is touching, it's okay, delta is equal to 0. Otherwise, you can write like this. And here also you can write depends upon the graph k less than minus b by 2a. This is the condition for k less than the both roots. Now let us going to discuss if k lies between the two roots. Third one, in the first problem, third concept, if k lies between two roots. If k lies between two roots, we have discussed two models. First one k greater than both roots, and next one k less than both roots. roots and now k lies between two roots. That implies the concept is alpha less than k less than beta. Alpha less than k less than beta. Now we can write here, provided, you can understand, provided alpha less than beta. Of course, any root should be less than. Whenever distinct roots are there for a quadratic equation, any root should be less than half another root. If alpha is great, beta is less. Beta is great, alpha is less. Like that. We have provided here alpha less than beta. In the similar way, that is equal to alpha less than k less than beta. K is equal to the two roots. Now you write alpha less than k. That implies you write here alpha minus k less than 0. Then k minus alpha greater than 0. It's okay. Now k less than beta depends upon this one. That implies k minus beta less than 0. Here k minus alpha greater than 0 we got, k minus beta less than 0 we got. Now we can understand therefore k minus alpha into k minus beta. This is a plus into minus concept here. It became less than 0. K minus alpha into k minus beta less than 0. So here condition we can write as a into f of k less than 0 here. A into f of k less than 0. Now we can write if a greater than 0. Concept if a greater than 0. Whenever if a greater than 0 we have written. If alpha less than k less than beta. Draw a graph. Of course, whenever a is greater than 0, the parabola, the graph is upward parabola. Now put here this is alpha. Put here this is beta. K lies between alpha and beta. Put here k. So there, we cannot conclude that whether k is greater than minus b by 2 or k is less than minus b by 2. That is, observe that there is no relation between. Observe that. We cannot say, that is why I am writing here properly, there is no relation between k comma minus b by 2a in this concept. In this concept here, a k should lie between alpha and beta, so alpha and beta are the proper roots. There is no question of touching. If there is touching k, what will happen k? So you should try to understand 100% they are distinct roots. That is delta greater than 0. So two conditions are there, a into f of k less than 0 and delta greater than 0. In next case, you write case 2, if a less than 0. If a less than 0, you can understand this is downward parabola. Whenever it is downward parabola, if you put minus b by 2a, of course also no need here. Put here alpha and put here beta. This is k. Of course, we cannot decide, simply put here k. Where the k we cannot decide properly. K is maybe exactly minus b by 2a, we cannot say properly. That is why there is no relation between k and minus b by 2a. Here also you can understand delta greater than 0. That's all. Now depends upon the location of roots. We can say one example, worked example is there. Worked example 21. Let us see the worked example 21. Depends upon this concept. Page number 59. Yeah, page number 59, worked example 21. Let us discuss. Page number 59, worked example 21. If both roots of quadratic equation QE is given as x square minus 2kx, x square minus 2kx plus k square plus k minus 5 equal to 0, condition both roots are less than k. So alpha less than 5. Both roots are less than 5. Alpha less than 5 and beta less than 5 given. Whenever condition I am writing. Whenever both roots are less than k, we got a into f of k greater than 0 and delta greater than or equal to 0. And another question, whenever k less than 2a, we got k greater than minus b by 2a. K greater than minus b by 2a. Now we can apply here. That a into f of k means, of course, simply 5 you can put. 25 minus 10k plus k square plus k minus 5 greater than 0. You can write as k square minus 9k. K square minus 9k plus 20 greater than 0. You can write here k minus 4 into k minus 5 greater than 0. So k does not lie between 4 comma 5. So k less than 4 comma k greater than 5. It's okay. Now use delta greater than 0 concept. Delta greater than equal to 0. Delta means we know that b square minus 4ac, 4k square minus 4 into k square plus k minus 5 greater than equal to 0. 4k square and 4k square into getting cancel becomes, of course, divided k square minus k square minus of minus plus k minus 5 greater than equal to 0. This will get cancelled. K minus 5 greater than no. Whenever you multiply, it becomes less than. So k less than or equal to 5. So controversial. This one controversial. Now another concept is that k greater than minus b by 2a. K greater than minus b by 2a concept. K means here 5. 5 greater than minus b by 2a means 2k by 2. 2 get cancelled. Here also k less than not is equal to k less than. So depends upon this one. Common domain I am writing. Common domain. Draw line like this. Put here 4. K less than 4 we need and k less than 5 we need and k greater than 5. Like this. This is controversial. So this is correct. This is until infinity. Minus infinity. Common domain is equal to minus infinity comma 4 open interval. Of course there is no option. Minus infinity comma 4. Here we got the common domain as minus infinity comma 4. Okay students, we have completed location of this first model, and for next model another sum is also there. In next class we can continue.